Well, hello everyone, and welcome yourselves back on in to Rome 2, the Iceni campaign. And let me tell you, I am absolutely in love with this campaign right now. I don't know why, I'm just having a great time, and honestly, it just feels good. Don't know, it's always nice playing something when you haven't played it for a long time, right? And I'm actually really enjoying it. So, if you're wondering where we're at, we are, well, let's open the strategic view here. We have a good foothold now across the continent. And hopefully today we'll be deep into a couple more of these, we shall see. And everything's kind of stabilized. The plan was to get massive stabilization. Here's one of the main armies here, and we've also brought across the Woadborn here, which is even stronger. We are going to go ahead and hire up next turn a couple of siege units. So we will be doing that. So we flip them over. I'm raising a new army over here as well, which actually have the heroic nobles. So absolutely insane army this one's going to be. We're going to go for just a handful of British skirmishers and then, yeah, the heroic nobles across the region. Now, in terms of what we're doing, in 7 turns, we have the Hall of Champions tier 4, which is going to give us some juicy stuff as well. I should probably wait, to be fair. Oh, do I do it? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just raise the skirmishers in this army. I'm going to make that decision and see if I can hold out 7 turns before recruiting the rest. We're pretty happy across the board over here anyway, so all is looking good. I'm also bringing across certain elements of the clans to do certain things. We're embedded over here as well with a level up. So we're going to try and get the tax rate pumping for most things here. Money's looking good though anyway, and I can also go to the proving grounds over here, which would be tier 3 as well, which would give us slightly better stuff as well. Maybe actually though, I should look into that one. I'm tempted to change this for the jeweler, to be fair. So I'm thinking about going to a jeweler. Public order is absolutely fine over here for now because we've just permanently got an army in there. So I'm going to flip this to a jeweler actually. And what we hire from over here is still going to have, it's going to be the unit morale instead. And we're only hiring siege engines from over here anyway, and maybe the occasional cav. But for now, we'll just go with that one. Over here, Flevum's still holding nicely. Alabu is... We're probably going to have to spend a couple of turns in this settlement with this army over here as well, which is relatively okay. Very high leveled, so has some pretty good damage across the board here. So a pretty good army as well, but other than that, we're fine. Diplomacy-wise, we are trying to get a nice trade agreement with Boy, but they're not having any of it. They are close. The only problem is he's an expansionist and he's unreliable, so we have to be careful of him going to war because of where we're positioned, right? We should be able to take him. It's more just the positioning. We did also starve out these guys, so absolutely not in a good way. Completely starved. So they are 1 hit away from death. We're also starting to starve these out. We've killed 3 stacks now from Cenobum. 2 or 3 stacks. So we're looking really good. And I'm going to continue the stealing. So next turn, we will be down a little bit more. Just looking at where we can. Namnetum is okay, so... not too concerned about that one, but I think we're good to continue on, if I'm honest. I think we did. Did we lose that agent? No, we've got 2 of each. We're all good. No, we're fine. They're embedded, aren't they? Cool. So yeah, we've got all our XP ones kind of embedded into these as well. So Woadborn is leveling up nicely too. Would be nice to get the other ones in, but that's fine. We're going to hold on to the money, I think, once again, that we could expand this one. I was going to... Am I allowed? There we go. Thank you. So... this one, to be fair, could do with a bit of public order. I'm just looking. This one specifically is going into the slightly better stuff. So we've got the reservoir here. So we could potentially go down the sacred spring as well, which allows growth to continue, which would be good for this settlement. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get another one. And then we'll go for the sacred spring. I think... I'm fairly certain we'll need to obviously do the tech for it, which is stone footing. And in terms of research at the moment, we are just doing emergency measures, then battering ram. But we could get it. We already do it. I think it's over here. There it is. So stone footing's down this way as well. So we can grab the mineral spring. I think sacred spring is this side, but that's fine. We can continue on through that as well. We're doing really well across the board through there, but I think it is time to end turn. And for those that don't know, the family, well, we had a couple of general deaths. We've had a couple of children die. We're currently down to 3rd generation king now. But other than that, we're all good. The thing's flying pretty quickly, to be fair. see the Arverni are really trying to do some damage across to us, but it isn't enough at the moment. It's like they decided to move their thingy out. Agent exposed. Yeah, we know. Well, the enemies keep trying to wound my spies and dying themselves. Daughter comes of age. That's something to look at as well. Characters' traits. Recruitment. Unhappy populace. Sube. We know it's getting better, so I'm going to get that into a plus. So what we were doing over here, we're almost the dominant religion now, which is really good. Which will change these down as well. So we could remove some of the squalor buildings, but I think that's okay. So we need to factor in we'll be -5 if we move out, so we just need that cultural difference to change. I'm okay with that. And it looks like the Cimbri finally died. There we go. Beautiful. So they no longer exist on the map now. So they were over here. We have now taken them. So very, very good. We basically starved them out. I don't know where they were, but we killed them via attrition, which was a full, quite strong army, actually. So we did quite well with that. I'm just going to change this now into this. And we are going to go ahead and do the recruitment here. So we're going to go with 2 of those. And I'm tempted to grab a couple of painted ones. Now, good thing about painted ones is they are quite cheap. And they're pretty good. Once you pop that frenzy, especially in the back, they do some serious damage. So they have a high damage plus normal melee defense. They just don't have the armor that these guys have. So the swordband themselves will stand strong against them, but the painted ones, once leveled up to this, will have slightly better melee attack. But do I want to waste on that? I don't know, actually. What have we got? 3 skirmishers. Let's go for 4 cav too much? Possibly, but I'm going to do it anyway. Let's get another unit cav. We can do a lot of damage with that. You're looking okay, aren't you? Cool. How are we looking over here? What I'm going to do with this one is the stealing of food doesn't matter too much. I am going to come this way just to have a little look and see. Might be worth doing a bit of discovery to see what's knocking about. And then over here, obviously, these guys are as good as dead. So what I'll do is actually cancel this, move these guys over out of force march. And we might run into some trouble in the way that there might be another army lurking about, but I think if I come in, we should be able to reach them next turn. I've got to be really careful, so I'm going to stay in my own territory to get the replenishment this turn. So we'll replenish another 3 men on these 2. All our chariots really will get a bit of replenishment. Then I'll bring you into there to keep this settlement happy. And then we'll go ahead and do our thingy. There we go, we'll get those 4. This is obviously going to stay, as I've said, as well. And then we've got the happiness coming back up over here as well, which is really good. So we'll save that money. How are we doing up this end? 2 turns away from that one leveling up, and the public market going up as well. Blevum is good. We can obviously go more food. Not too concerned yet. It's more the wealth that is good over here. Let's get you out of force march. And again, I'm keeping an eye on this every turn. It's going up quite slow, so we do need to be careful, but that is absolutely fine. I'll try one more time. These are losing favor with us, so they might declare war eventually, which is fine. I'm using them for money only at the moment. I've got no problems with that. I really want to get on the right side of Boy, though, so I can push down this way. But it looks like nothing is coming of that. I could get a trade agreement for money, but for them, they're unreliable. Probably break it anyway, so we'll continue on. We did have a daughter come of age, but I'm not too concerned yet. I'll double check who it is to see if we need to get a husband for her. But for now, that isn't the play. And I see all of those are disappearing out of their settlement now as well, and they are as good as dead. Daughter comes of age as well, and an increase in rank. Let's deal with the rank first. Good stuff. Okay, I might change this now to research again. Probably don't need to do too much other than take out this now. Good stuff. We will slow this down and just completely take hold. They're all just completely starved out, and there are other armies here as well, which I should be able to take over too. Nice general rank up before we move on as well. Looks like we will go into the melee-related stuff. Job done. Before we move on, let's double check. Okay, the well has been done, so I can get that done straight away. Let's do that. Can I get that upgrade? Oh, no, we can't. So we need the stone footing, but that does give us that extra growth, doesn't it? Good news. Right, we've got a split army then. So, and I can't reach, so I just need to wait. But they're both literally dead next turn, I think. So not even the food attrition anymore is a problem. They've just got normal attrition. So where do we want to go next? Just checking on the Sequani actually as well. You like us even more now? I don't know if they're going to like us very much, to be fair. Same religion. They're at war with the Arvernian Treveri, which, yeah, they're neutral as well. I do kind of want to take those as well, so all of that isn't going to matter too much. I think the main thing is we focus the provinces where we can. So that is the full settlement we have. Have they got this as a bit of a place here? That is level 2 horses if we keep that, actually. I could go to level 3, so I could probably level up my horses, actually, which is probably not a bad shout. I mean, faster horses is a good idea, right? So we can get 10% speed boost on these guys. That's actually pretty huge. And I think the same goes for all of these. Now we can make this cav pretty nasty with this. So I'm going to spend the 150 on each. This is a nasty stack right now as well. So quite happy with that one. And what I will do with this, I reckon we could probably starve out Bagacum as well. What settlements are in there, though? I think the boy, Vesontio. Okay, is this one down here? Is that one I'm ready to deal with yet? I am not sure. I will try and hold off going to war with them as much as possible. What I'll do is bring this around this way. All right, we get to see what they have as we're passing as well. They got 2, so 34 total in there. Do I want to continue this way? I think so. That's the Pictones. What are you rocking? Nothing too crazy, to be honest. Yeah, it's a pretty weak army, so that's good. And what about the other stacks this way? So Cenobum is the obvious take, isn't it? Okay, 5k though. Let's see what we want to work with. Do I need more food? No, I'm not going to mess with food just yet. I think we just go through the provinces to see. So we're converting that. Don't need both of these horses, so let's get rid of you. I'm going to completely dismantle that one because we've got tier 4 there, and I'd like to probably get this one done at some point, but we'll hold fire. So we're going to make the siege units a little bit better at the moment. What else can we do? I can go food over here. It's not necessary right now. I can also start swapping out and get heroic nobles over here. Alright, is that the play? I'm thinking at some point we might want to take these, so I might do it. But now's not the time, I don't think, because we're upgrading over here anyway. We can get them already from over here, and we'll do it with the Hall of Champions, so we get much better units out of it, I think. So as far as I'm concerned on these guys, I think we can get away with one more upgrade over here, potentially, for the wealth, agriculture, and the extra food as we're destroying the other one. So let's go with that. And that's as good as it's going to get over here, I think. Now, I do want to be deploying in the enemy areas for that research rate, right? Let's check in on the daughters that come of age as well. So it looks like these two. We will do our best to get these guys husbands as quick as possible. So it looks like we can get you one straight away. So that should be nice and young. You could be a nice general to have. And it looks like you're 3. You're good. Are you going to have a child? I would love for you guys to have a child. Looks like Rolbury over here is also one that can get something in. That's as good as it's going to get with you, though. Cool. Let's end the turn. Nice quick take. I think those armies, we'll see if they die. We'll see what happens around here. Got a bit of movement from the Arverni there, but let's see what these guys do. They're probably going to have to push to attack or they die, so probably see those armies disappear now. Oh, Druidess has leveled up. And we've finished the battering ram construction, which would give us construction costs all region. Okay. That's pretty straightforward, actually, because we want to go this way anyway. So let's grab the stone footing. Let's also get these guys leveled up. And let's also get this Druidess leveled up. So that's the upkeep and movement range. That gives us a nice good chunk now. Look at that. Beautiful. Are we okay over here? Still struggling? Yep, we're down to -9. You guys can still stay there then, no problem. Lots of subversion attempts and stuff across my my squads here, but they're struggling and they're not managing it at all, so we're all good. Yep, that's dead next turn, bar this unit here. So I'm wondering then, Treverium, I've just got to be careful with the numbers. So they've got like what? How many? 9 in each. So if I fight one, they can push back on here and win. That's what I'm thinking. So I've got to be careful. It's just based on numbers, right? Honestly, those slingers alone will probably be able to kill that, and the veteran riders. So I think I'm going to go and deal with one of these because they are raiding and it is kind of annoying. Push them out then. And then let's go kill this one. Might push that one out as well. We shall see. I could go and finish it. Let's do it. Let's get rid of that one then. There's no reason we should get 0 losses there, but we did. So nice amount of wealth as well. That's a big one we did kill. And then I can force march back in. Actually, we had enough anyway, so we're all good. Job done. All right, one more stack that isn't raiding us now, which is good. So that gives us a bit more, 1,000 money back. It's quite a wealthy one, actually. So we want to continue with these upgrades, really. Right, that one we broke down then, I am thinking about just checking in. A lot of squalor buildings over here, to be fair. I want to keep this one. I'm tempted to. Agriculture. We definitely want to keep those. I might keep them and try and counter it with some of this. And I think it's probably going to go into the sanctuary, the shrine. The Rose Myrta tree is what I'm thinking. Let's just double check the other one. Yeah, we're not doing slaves. I just don't like doing them right now. I think that is the play. So let's go with the sacred enclosure for now. See if we can buff that up a little bit. And in this one, we could honestly start pushing. Got to be careful though. If I move out, these come in, right? So okay, just to take it step by step and keep a close eye on these guys. At some point, well, we definitely want to hit that one to try and reduce this, look. So our thingy is good. And then our other spy, we are going to go into this settlement. Cool, and we are going to steal once again from here. So do a little bit of stealing. What does that put them on? 5 there. Honestly, actually, I'm wondering. Can we hurt them here? Puts them down both to 5. I don't think we can quite get them in minus, but we could do some pretty bad damage to them if they're not careful. So, cool. I'm happy with that. Still 5k. I do want to hold on to it as much as possible, though. You know, that's what I'm thinking. Like I say, I can go that one. I'm not going to do that yet. Let's hold the money. I'll try buy you one more time. They might not ever want to trade with me, to be honest. I'm happy to try and offer like a tiny bit of money, but they're not taking it, so I will leave them then. That's fine. Let's continue on. So we had a little bit of movement from the Arverni. Enemy wounded. They are trying constantly to do something. Not working though. Wow. The family's leveling up massively here. I think we just got another level for the Woburn ones here, which is giving us morale. Oh, this is really, really nice here. It's tempting to enable night battles here. We could always... That just stops the reinforcement, doesn't it? 1 cunning plus 3 morale for all units during night battles. That could be pretty good. Don't want to touch the movement range. Movement range is so important in this game, isn't it? I'm just seeing whether we up level that one or we continue on. So that's deployed based. We're not deploying with you. So I think we... Well, let me just check this one. +1 recruitment capacity. No. 2 units morale. This one is good, but because of the campaign movement, but you do lose the other side of it, which is morale. We could go charge bonus. We've got quite a lot of cav in this one. I'm actually going to do that. So we'll get the charge. Yeah, charge bonus is a good shout on this for what we have, I think. Yeah, 4 cav. It's kind of the army where you'd have the painted ones, right? What do we get? Public market is done. Oh, we're looking good up there. Okay, I'll check you in a moment. That's Iceni we've got as well. Let's have a look. Cannot say any of the names, by the way. Yeah, so we managed to finish the public market. It's using a bit of our food, and we also finished our 100, which gives even better security over here. Now, I do think we could get good wealth over here for the cost of the food. I'm going to... Yes, right. Keep that in your mind. Let's just double check if there's anything else. Right now, I don't think that's the case. We can go the jeweler, actually. Yeah, let's get the jeweler first. And that is literally it. We've got something going on in the family as well. I need to check in on the Seahorse clan. She's 82. The head of an enemy warrior taken in battle has started talking to its owner. It repeatedly speaks of the doom of our people. Okay. Make offerings to God. Must all make offerings. Dispose of the head. Visit the head. That'll do. Okay, I actually can't remember what any of those decisions do across the board, by the way, so worth noting. Right, let's get your... Oh, yeah, here he comes, look. I wonder which way he'll go then, because he needs to be really careful. Mainly because we have some pretty strong armies over here, so... And lots of level ups occurring as well. We'll continue with that one, which is campaign movement range. Trevorum has the 9 garrison. We have 8 garrison plus the siege over here. So whatever he tries to do is going to be a problem. So I'm relying on bringing my 3rd stack over. I probably can afford another army, but we are trying to build that one up soon. So we've got 3 more turns and then I can start pumping into that one, I think. Just don't know how safe I am over here. Like, I'm relatively safe, right? Unless they were to sail through all of here, which would take multiple turns. We'd probably see them anyway. They'd more likely to come to the closer settlements anyway. The only place they can come from quickly is Namnetum, but we are friendly with them at the moment, so I think that's fine. Something to think about, isn't it? Research-wise then, so... Sorry, I've just realised we're clicking on that way. We've got the tax labour to do first, then the stone footing, so we are getting through those nice and quick. Completely got it wrong, which is fine. Don't know whether to double starve here. And just try it. I do want to keep an eye on these armies, though, just to see what he's building up. They are pretty strong, so he's actually coming in with a chosen swordsman, and that is a spear nobles there as well. Although that is the general unit, isn't it? Chosen swordman and half kind of done for. Nothing too crazy over here, I don't think, so that is good. Check in, because we had children. We had a Blandia over here, and it looks like we do... potentially have you old enough at least anyway, so I think I can find you a husband, which is good. You and Gabranos, the old thingies there. Seahorse clan, like I say, we're fine over here anyway. Influence is crazy, but he is 82, and I hope we get lucky with someone good with that one as well. Let's check in over here as well, because I don't do this enough. At the moment, obviously, you get this. So we're miles away from the next one anyway, so we should be fine. The only difference is it does give us the fleets and armies and stuff. Nothing we're messing with. So let's go again. All right, he's marched right up on the settlement with that stack. It was very brave, because if you lose one of your stacks, you're not in a good way. A noble death. Ah. Garrisons of Anarchy. Ah, our main army has died. I might give it a woman, actually. We can always change it. There was no talking head. On visiting the source of the rumours, all we found was a madman clutching a turnip. He had carved a face into it and insisted they warned him of our doom. What an idiot. So Cericio did die, bless him. That's fine. So that does actually make this army not as good. So I think we go with Icenios. Icenios is probably the best bet here. So let's go ahead and do that. Definitely don't want any of the Seahorse clan. You are nothing to do with us. Thank you. There he is. We are going to get you in. You're going to be normal. Are we going chariots in this one? We are. Let's go chariots, because that keeps us in line with what this army is. So we'll get you upgraded there. And then in terms of your unit cards, let's get you something good here. We'll give you zeal. Let's go with fire. I mean, we've got... What have we got in here? Yeah, we got a few range, so we'll give you the extra range there. Hopefully we can start leveling you up or keep you nice and cheap anyway. Money's looking good. So, yeah, they marched down here. They decided to push on. Now, chariots aren't quite max health, but we could just straight auto-resolve this, probably. Let's go have a look. Yeah, look at that. What an idiot. I mean, yeah, we'll just straight auto-resolve. Get the XP. No problem. No need to fight that. I did see he had a pretty weak unit, so thank you for the extra money. And the level up. Probably wipe this army out. So let's go do that. Lovely. And another bunch of money. Getting the level ups on these guys as well. Good. Oh, it looks like we lost one unit there. And it was a chariot unit, I think. So that's fine. Get you leveled up. And general-wise, we'll go for... growth per turn, local provinces. I mean, there's no harm in that. We're going to continue to get this leveled up then. So we'll go Grove of Rosmerta. And then, is there anyone we can hire over here? Oh, there is. Okay, this is where we could get a one unit of ballista in here. I'm one of those weirdos. I absolutely love siege kit, even on the open field. I just find it really fun. So, there is that side of it, right? It is pretty fun, though. Bibricanti, just looking. Yeah, they have one pretty high-level farm on each. Wondering what we could do here. I think we just leave him stealing. I might just leave what these are doing. Come this way and start stealing from that one. I'm being really careful not to steal on that one, though. Let's see if we can starve out this army a little bit. So, we didn't take out anything too special. They obviously have their good units over here. So that's fine. I think they're quite friendly with Asontio as well. So we also need to be wary of that because they seem to be letting them in. Sorry, the Sequani. Yeah, they're not that happy with us. I mean, they're not bothered. So that's fine. They might have a military, some kind of thing with them. But yeah, these guys are losing favour. Did you see that? It's gone yellow.
Let your words move.
It's still moderate. Oh, they'll do it for 1,000. Let's do it. I've got the money right now, so won't make money. Yeah, that gives us an extra 450 per turn, so that's quite a big deal, actually. Okay, 2 more turns on that one as well, so that's good. And we're looking good on the level ups over here. Family-wise, I think we were okay, weren't we? Got the new general. I think that's about it. She is good, you know. The unit cards, but she is really good. Like, yeah, make a pretty good general, to be fair, but that's fine. Just turtling up a bit, I think is important in this game, for sure. And that looks like the guys moving them out. The Pictones want a peace treaty. Are you really asking for money? Demand some payment from them. I think they'll do it for 1,000. You cheeky sod. We'll stay at war then if you don't want it. That's fine. Subversion. Okay. We got a minus 15% on that. So we're now doing stone footing, which is good. Litavicos. Wow, I cannot speak. Increase in rank. Okay. Let me just check in. Who died there? There he is. The uncle's, the auntie's legacy is still going strong though over here, so we're fine. Probably get you a husband as well. There you go. Have yourself a nice husband. And you guys are all alright. I think you're fine. Okay. Yeah, nothing to worry about. What do we have over here? Rumours that the hunt has been heard. The people fear divine wrath and look to you to appease the gods. Every hunter needs weapons. Perhaps an offering would turn the hunt from our doors. Hunters seeking souls. I'm going to make a sacrifice. Sacrificial lamb and all that, you know. All that drama. I think we're 1 turn away from starting to get this now. We can obviously go into the mines, which are pretty wealthy choices. Look at that. They've left it wide open for the taking, man. They did that on purpose because they knew. I wonder if this will... 7 now, though. Takes us to 5.
What would you have of me?
Is that really the case? I don't know. We'll keep them there to level them up anyway. Let's have a look.
How can I help?
Yeah, leveling on this squad's looking really nice now as well. We're almost up to rank 7, which is really good. What are you doing here? These guys are going to want war soon, and so are these. I mean, I could get the forward-thinking press here. Just don't know where their army is. These are huge towns, though, but I could take Tulafurdum if I wanted to. I think Alabu is in a position where we could go for some kind of happiness over here. What do we need for that? Large defenses. Means I can get that one upgraded, which would be a little bit more happiness here. Definitely getting there. Celtic religion is the stronger one now, which is great. So we're getting there, man. We're getting there. I just don't want to leave that military for too long, but we should be able to build this up. So lots of money. Let's see what we can do. Like I say, I can go for the mines, but we are just tinkering on the happiness border here. I think it is time to grab this whilst we've got the money, though. -5 food, that's fine. Let's go with that. And then just keep a close eye, man. To be fair, us doing that trade agreement did make them pretty happy, so we don't need to worry about them for a bit. Let's say they're friendly. Wonder if we can get anything with these guys. Because to be fair, I don't really want to fight you yet. We're fine. You can kind of stay there, so... The rest, yeah, there's not too much more we can do then. Just need to keep pushing. I can easily press onto this one if I wanted to, but I need that other army. Not always a bad shout, you know. I could push and raid, and then they'd probably push up to me. This is a very, very strong army, so... we'll wait. Caninaios. Who has the level up then? Must be you. There we go. Okay, what are you up to then? Tax rate in local province. We'll go for that. I actually do want to move you over to here, though. It's worth a lot more money. Not you. It would be one of these. I think... Yeah, I do think it's the whole province, isn't it? So let's go. I'm going to get you out to sea and over here. That will do just fine. And then we'll get you embedded over there as well. And again, that's pretty much it. Going to have a nice hefty amount of money that I can keep building up as long as I turtle up here. Keep slowly getting these level ups. It's always nice. Nothing really happened across the board. Still with the subversion. That's fine. One of the sacrifices has been made. The wind changed suddenly. A great gust blew through the forest, taking the hunt with them. Nice. There you go. We got rid of that one, so nothing bad. We've got Hall of Champions. Done. Yes, it is time. It is absolutely time to spend that money. So, Mr. General, welcome yourselves with the heroic nobles. Let's just double look at the difference, man. Holy crap, they are so good. They are expensive, though. They are very expensive. 208 upkeep as opposed to the 146. So, you don't want to go mad. 208, that's 1,000 right there. So, I think we're okay for a little bit, though. So, I'm going to go straight 5. I think if we just go with these guys, then we'll bring the horses. Yeah, we come across for the horses here. Would be nice to get into the... straight into the level 3 horses, though, for that speed. But then we grab a couple of horses over here and maybe one more range. That makes a pretty nasty army. But that is 1,200 right there off the bat, and all of our money gone as well. So there is that side of it. And we'll leave the families for now. They're absolutely fine. So I'll leave them kind of doing their thing. Just make sure everyone else is good. So happiness is going in over here. In replace for this one. Mostly fine, yeah. I'm just looking through the settlements here. Just going to hold that for as long as I can. How's this looking? This has to be getting there now. So 13. So if I take my army out, it's still -7. So this army's almost ready to come out. Good. Good, good. I'm going to keep it there for a while then. Let's keep going. I could strip that army back, to be fair. Down units whilst we're recruiting over here, just as a kind of defensive thing. He's back in Cenobum now. Let's see what happens. Nothing too concerning, I don't think. So let's go through everything. Alright, child being born once again. Lovely stuff. And looks like we hit a feast as well. The seasonal rights plus 15% wealth from regional agriculture for public order. Lovely. And there they are. So, I think I'm going to bring these guys over straight away. And my thinking is, am I going to be okay if I come out of there, though? Let me just check. Because we, as I say, we will have this soon, but it's not doing that much for us if I come in. So, army presence. Military presence is only 2. So, we're fine. Bring you out. You're coming this way. And you are going to go in here. And you're going to get yourself on there. Look at that. We bumped up nearly... What was that? 2-6 to 3-3. Wow. 900 just from our druid sitting in here. We are on 0, though, which is a problem. So I can't really upgrade any of these until we go for stone footing. Plus, we're on that +4 for the next couple of turns. So we do need to be careful of that, right? Good news is, though, we will be ashore momentarily to be able to recruit the next lot into this one. And I'm actually just going to use this. We're going to send them out. I could forward send this, to be fair. Cenobum's got my name on it, if I'm honest. So we could raid or ambush, because he might come out. And if he does, he's absolutely screwed against this army. So do a bit of an ambush here, see what he does. Happiness is still good there, so we'll be inside of there in a moment anyway. And I've got this army if they need to, so we're covered. We're all good. In terms of money, though, we'll continue on with this. It's always nice to get the wealth from all sources. And +3 public order from tax. Man, it's crazy. It's so good. Such a good building. All right, let's keep going. End the turn. Come on. Come on in. March this way. You know you want to. All right, you didn't. That's fine. I can be a right pain with that army, though, if I need to be. Faction destroyed. German Confederation. I wonder who that was. Scouts leveled up. Very nice. Is that more food I can steal? It is. Oh, yes. Hello. Still not going to make anything different this turn, but... Alright, what have we got? Let's have a look at Cenobum. It's a pretty small town, isn't it? Yeah, 5 garrison, and it's pretty weak. So just get rid of the tribesmen, skirmishers. Chosen swordmen are the only one that are decent there. We have quite a few stacks of chosen. But we have siege kits, so they'd have to come out. We could be very annoying with this. I'm tempted. If I siege, the other army will come over though. So I'm going to actually just keep going until I can get right in. I could even raid here if I wanted to. Yeah, let's get some money out of them from the raiding here. And that does mean we can cause a bit of a problem over here for these guys. So let's just raid them over here. See what happens when we pull them out. With these guys, we'll get them marched into here. So I feel safe messing with this army now. So we should be okay. With these guys, we're going to get a couple of you in. These ones aren't going to level up either, though. So I do need to factor that in. I might move one of the other guys into this army. That's one thing to consider. Now, we can obviously get heroic riders now over here, which is nuts. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some of those. This is just going to be one nasty army. Got 2 of those. Let's go with the skirmishers to 4. And then, do I want to just go cheap with some levy freemen to bulk this out? I think I do. That'd be 3 cav. Got those. Do I just grab some more slingers? Let's get 2 slingers. Yeah, well, yeah, 2 slingers, 3 cav. And then, what does that put us on? It's a 16 stack. I'm okay with that as an army, I think. Let's leave that for now. And then we'll want to get those leveled up somehow. Alabu, I am keeping a close eye on you. That +4 public order from events is going to come in pretty handy. Just need this cultural difference to change. Like, I'm tempted to just get rid of this, if I'm honest. Problem is, I want that chosen swordband garrison. The only other one is this one. There isn't any need for this, I don't think. So we've got enough food. I am going to go ahead and get that one dismantled. I really want to pull this army out. So, and just hope that they don't attack me. Because I want to take Bagicum as well, you know? So that's the play, I think. You guys still
You are
too
welcome.
happy.
Forward to
Genuinely
your
wouldn't
wisdom.
mind a defensive alliance with the boy for now. I'm going to have to break agreement with Namnates at some point. Because we're already at war with Pictones. Once I take Cenobum, we're on the border. I can take Pictones, then Namnetum, maybe? Don't know. I'm trying to forward think here on how we can approach this, you know. We've got 3 turns from that. I think that's pretty much it. Let's move forward. I like to move into a region, take it, and then balance it out a little bit in this game. Like, make sure it's happy before we move too forward. You can keep pushing and pumping, but on the harder difficulties, not so much, you know. So you got to be careful on how you do it. Which I try and play as if I'm on the hardest difficulty all the time anyway. Cattle ranch is done. Population surplus. Okay, we're all good. Get rid of you. And let's go through. So, do I want to begin the attack? Can't believe we're not able to starve these. As that public order goes down, though, it's pretty nasty for them. Right. Again, we do have the armies to double prong here and do what we want. I really want to see. Let's stop the steal now. Let's come back this way. Let's see what this has. Do they have another settlement back here? Because that just does not seem right to leave open. That is a big settlement to leave open, man. I definitely want to do this. This might be overextending. Let's see what balance of power we have at the moment. With that siege kit, we can take this. Holy crap. On an auto-resolve too. 70%. Wow. I wonder what we lose. Yeah, I'm going to do it. That's huge. Didn't quite expect it to be that balanced in my favor. And we didn't lose a single unit, so we're going to go ahead and occupy. Holy moly, that's great. Not the best settlement, but it's a foothold over this way, so I can utilize these a bit more now. And I can start coming down here, really, to see what's over here. That's my thinking, anyway. Can I come this way? Not quite reaching. I can bring you this way, though. We've got the mountains over here, anyway. We're kind of getting in down closer to Italy that way, so we've got to be careful. I don't want to go for the Romans just yet. I do want to see where their settlements are, though. I am very confused with this being wide open. We are obviously open for someone potentially trying to start war now as well. I could quickly take these two. Should we check the diplomacy? They're all... yeah, nothing. Okay, we can wipe them if we want to. Do you guys like my decisions on a trade agreement? Non-aggression? No. Okay. All right. Well, puts us in good footing at least, doesn't it? We definitely want to hire from over here a bit more, though. I'm just thinking, we level this up, they are just ridiculously broken. Look at that melee defense, man. 94. Wow. Okay, so that puts us on the 16 stack, though, with those ones. Do we just commit to more horsemen here? They are really strong. Yeah, I think we get a 4th horseman here. Maybe another slinger. I feel like this army of 5 here is really good, so maybe another slinger. We'll go for an 18 stack. Money's looking good anyway, right? So we can expand here as well, which is good, so we'll definitely do that. What happiness are we looking at here? I like to double check each one. So we've got minus 16 squalor. That military presence is 17. So we're probably going to want something along the lines of High King's Hold, maybe? Yeah, maybe High King's Hold. Let's go for the commons then. That's pretty standard and good. We're on 12 food, so we do need to consider that one as we keep upgrading some of these. That's minus 5 there, so that puts us on 8. Then we need... Yeah, let's go for... Plevum then. You're pretty happy, aren't you? So let's go for the farm over here, which will give us an extra 3. And then Alabu, we're going to go ahead and give you... Do I go culture or do I go... The best public order we're going to get is from this, right? So let's go the sacred enclosure. I'm fairly certain I can bring them out now. So 2 turns that sacred enclosure will be good. So definitely want to bring these out. Let's start making use of these. I think I can come and take Bagacum with them. I think that might be the sensible play here. Again, I don't want to push too far in one direction without thinking about it correctly. Just don't know whether I should go here. How big are these guys, man? If we take that, we do need to take this anyway. I don't think they're that bothered by us. I mean, balance of power is pretty crazy in my favor, so... They have some kind of alliance here. Defensive allies with Helvetii, which is probably... down here, I think. So we do need to be wary of that. We don't really want to be going to war with those yet. So let's focus one at a time. I think that's good, though. Across the board. I think I'm going to go for the large defenses afterwards, by the way, so I can get a couple of these towns leveled up. Gobernito did level up as well. Forgot about you, Mr. Gobernito. We're going to give you the authority-based, I think. Or do I want to go campaign movement range here? Go campaign movement range. We'll keep pumping him into that one. There it is. We see their army. And there's the war. Right, they might push us and take a thingy here then. Oh, they didn't. Okay, we're good. So, we're pulling just at the right time. And these guys, okay. We might need to keep this stacked to defend against this then. They're not happy with us, are they, anyway? Because we're getting pretty big. And there's the Pictones making their way out as well. Oh, okay. Go for cost on those. Druidess has died. Okay. Lana, okay. Child. Quartermaster, sabotage. Right, this one then. So, can they sail over? I think we just push into their land and start being annoying then. So, they're probably going to come at some point. So, if I go into ambush over here, do we just chill? Maybe ambush them this way. How is that looking? Yes, 3. Good. And then they've declared war on us, so we need to see what's going on over there. This army doesn't have anyone in, does it? So I might actually... This one's the expensive army, right? This makes a lot of sense. Not mercenaries, but to hire... Sorry. Hire the Druidess. And I'm going to embed this in here and make this army a lot cheaper. Because we just lost that cost there, but that is the most expensive army right now. So, what do we have? Pretty basic army anyway, so if they come here, we're fine. What have we got working with over here? Not amazing. I'm okay with that. Right, let's have a look. They're on 3 food, so we could probably starve these out. Start really hurting them, actually. Let's be a pain in their backside right now. There we go, -2. Did we lose our spy as well? No. Down this way, right? There he is. Okay, I'm going to come... back with this spy all the way up. I think I need to play this sensibly. We've got stacks in these anyway. The only one they could go for, which would take a couple of turns, is Flevum. I do have this stack here that probably can reach, so we'll have to see what they do. Might be time to raise another smaller stack somewhere. Only really cav we can get from here, though. That's okay. Boy, we just need you to stay pretty happy with us at the moment.
Roasting for you.
Don't think they're ever going to want the military alliance, though. Massilia? Do you want to...
Be welcome.
Want to have some fun? Oh, we get trade agreement with Massilia. That's cool. Very, very good. We get to see all of this now as we're going around the ports, which is going to open up a hell of a lot for us over here, which is great. So we could probably get non-aggression with them. I'll give you the 110 as well. That's one less to worry about. So they're at war with Editani, which is down here. And the Aravassari, which is probably in Italia for some known reason. That's good. So let's see what else we want to do here. No. I do want to get some kind of non-aggression with that. That's good. We might be able to pull a trade soon with those. I think that's as far as it's going to get, though. So as long as we get pretty happy with some of these. Don't want to go too non-aggression with some of these, because I'll probably be pushing into those anyway. So I'll leave those for now, because it is a requirement to take this. If I can get it through alliances, that's great. But yeah, the plan is to push that way anyway. This is going to make the world of difference when I take you. No if about it, I just need to take you, right? So money-wise then, what are we rocking here? That we've got to be really careful with happiness here. We got one more turn and then I should be able to get the next upgrade. So as far as it's going to go over here, I don't think there's anything else we need to be concerned about. Just having a quick flick through just to see. Okay, Alabu will be good, and then we're good over here. Cool. Send our turn. Here we go. All right, they are going to take attrition now. They've actually they've sent a stack up. Pictones are going to try something. Ooh, Donilla. Lots of people dying. Child has died. Sabotage. Stone footing done. Wow, there's lots of level ups. So I'm going to go through some of this momentarily. Let's start with what we have in here. 2 groups, organize a fight, and research. In here, I'm going to go for the large defenses. And we're going to watch and enjoy as some of their big units take attrition here. So, where did you go? Nowhere yet. We're going to embed you in here. Which should give us, yeah, that's an extra 700 per turn. That's huge. Still not sure what's going to go on in here. So I am going to attempt to have a little look. And we are going to go ambush each time just to see what they do. Again, I'm going to bring the spy up to hopefully help with what's going on over here. I should be able to see in a moment. I think they had 2 stacks, right? Be interesting to see if we can start starving those out as well. It's hilarious if we can. There he is. I've just seen him. Oh, they're going to double attack us here. So, ooh, okay. What do they have then? Let's have a look. Okay, mostly Celtic warriors and Levy freemen. So pretty low tier. And some pretty good chosen swords here. But we do have a pretty nasty army here that we could probably defend really well with, especially as we can block off units with the Briton skirmishers. So let's have a quick look here. On the charge bonus, I think not quite adventuring. I could be sensible here and go for a defensive one before they attack us, but I'm actually tempted just to go on this one. We don't have frenzy-based units, but I could raise an army here or here. It honestly depends what these guys decide to do. I don't think I'm worried about these at all, actually. It's just stacks of Levy Freemen, so they're not going to do anything anyway. Probably take it now. I could take this right now, I reckon. Just going to get a couple of Levy Freemen into that army then as well, just for numbers purposes. We are at war with obviously way too many here. We have enough money to raise another army if I wanted to, so it could be the play. We did lose a child and stuff here, didn't we? His wife died. Yep. He's pretty old anyway, so that's fine. These guys are good. Let's get one of our thingies married. We'll marry you off. I'm going to give Icenios is going to be the army that we raise over here. So Icenios, he's already in an army. I'm being daft. Ignore me. Is he already in an army? I don't know where he is. Penios is already 61. Gobernito's too old. You already have children, so maybe you guys have children. Dagamoros, maybe? Yeah, let's give Dagamoros some stuff here. 5% melee skill. Dagamoros. You are the more sensible one here. There he is. We're going to reinstate the old legacy. You go Cav. Get you upgraded. And we are going to be getting you some lovely, lovely units. Now, I'll only go for 2 heroic nobles. I've got to be careful we don't overspend. I'm going to grab 4 British skirmishers and maybe some spear band. I think I'll go with just that at the moment. And then I can bring that forward and use these. Once these are out of the way, I'm less concerned. I think all is good in the hood. Guys, that is going to be where I end this one out. Lots of war to deal with. Loads going on. Really appreciate you, though. Hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you aren't already as well. It's a massive help as I try and grow this channel, so I really do appreciate your help on that. As always, I hope you have a great day. I'll see you in the next one.